Good morning, buzzers. It is Friday. It is the 26th of February. I'm Mike from Buzz50.com, and this is Good Morning, Buzzers.
And Mila's somewhere.
And Mila's somewhere as well. And we have got a big announcement this morning. No, we haven't got a big problem, fortunately. We've got a big announcement this morning. Let's get things ready for this. Let's click here and click here. A big announcement. It's coming up in a minute, though. Not just now. Yes, this is Good Morning Buzzers. It is Buzz50.com, the social networking site for seniors over 50. It's a friendly get-together at 7:30 a.m. every single day of the week. We've got all the normal stuff, plus the big announcement. We've got Name That Tune, and it's a tune from a film. We've got Spot the Difference. Something's going to change in the room here, disappear, reappear, or move. We have got Identify the Famous Voice. We've got 2 jokes in the Buzz 50 joke off, and we are live. We're live all over the place. We are live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We're live on Twitter. We are live on the Buzz 50 homepage, and we of course are live in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room, where we have somebody who's got something to do with the big announcement this morning, and it is one of these people. It's either Walligator, Sasquatch, Restless Again, Quiet Mouse, Marmaduke, Manx Engineer, or who of course is Mally, IOM, Fee, Carrie, and who's moving today. That's not the big announcement. Fee, I know he doesn't normally move. Fee, Carrie May, Midnight, Witch Morgana, Viv Huff, and Tontara. So we've got a full chat room. We've got a load of people. We've got a load of people ready for the announcement. I can tell you that I have had Sky News and the BBC knocking on my door trying to get wind of this announcement before we announce it live. But I would not spill the beans, but I will spill the beans now. And let's have a quick look in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. I know you're all in suspense. Viv Huff is saying, looking gorgeous, Mike. Extremely sexy, flicking my hair and fluttering my eyelashes at you, Mike. That's one of the ways to get lots of buzzer points. And the announcement goes like this. Fanfare, I think, first. Sounded like a fly past as well to me. These are the words quoted letter for letter. Just thought you might like to make an announcement on tomorrow morning's show. That's today. It was sent yesterday. This is from the one and only Viv Huff. La Rivierette and I, that's La Rivierette and Viv Huff, will be getting married at Whitby Registry Office on Tuesday, the 14th of June at 3:30 p.m. It is official. Congratulations to the both of you. Thank you very much for telling me and for letting us announce it. And Mila's going to say... And
I'm sure that everybody will be welcomed.
Everybody will be welcomed. We're all off to Whitby. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely amazing. So of course what we've got is we've managed to twist the show today around Viv and La Rivierette getting married. So what we're going to have a... Yes, go ahead.
And it's not the first couple which was created.
No, it's not. That's good. Let's have a listen to the voice. Now, the voice here, the link between the marriage and the voice here is that the voice, this person has been married twice. Now, we can reveal that, of course, Viv was first married to the wonderful Mr. Huff, who sadly is no longer with us, and so now Viv is getting married to Mr. Rivierette, La Rivierette. And so she would have been married twice, as was this person. Do you like that link? Have a listen, see if you can guess who this is. But the rule is Viv must be allowed the first guess, or La Rivierette, who has now entered the Good Morning Buzzers room. Have a listen to it.
It's a horrifying drug, but I woke up in my life in 1997 and I was depressed, and I didn't even realize it. I found myself really disconnected with what it is I did, the career that I had, my world as it related to tennis. I hated myself.
There we are. Perhaps played a little bit too much there because I heard a word that maybe you heard. So that is somebody who has been married to two very famous people, as Viv Huff will be very, very soon. Tom Cruise, says Viv Huff. You've had your first guess. Harold Wilson from the 2002 blockbuster film. Let's address this again. Crackerjack. No, it's not. Mel Gibson, says Wally Gator. Kenny Roswell, says Restless again. Let's have a listen to the tune. Now, the tune is from a film. It's not what it normally is. It's not the theme tune, but it is a tune, and it's relevant to the announcement. So have a listen to this and see if you can guess. Not the tune, but the film that it's from. Ted Heath from 2003, Crackerjack 2, says Marmaduke. Chris Effort, says Carrie Mae. Jimmy Connors, says Fee. Rodney Laver, says Restless again. Kenny Roswell. No. Confessions of a Window Cleaner, says Viv Huff. Have a listen to this. What film is this from? It'll come in a minute.
There's just a few more hours. That's all the time you've got.
Any idea what film that's from? And the voice is gone. Fee's got it. It was indeed Andre Agassi, who has been married, I do believe, to Steffi Graf and then Brooke Shields. And Fee gets the 10,000 puzzle prize. It is party time. Bride of Frankenstein, says Viv Huff. My Fair Lady, says Viv Huff. No. Passport to Pimlico, says Restless again. Brad Pitt, says Manx Engineer. I'm getting married in the morning, says Quite Nice. We don't want the name of the tune. We need the film. You've given it away to somebody else. Mighty Mouse, says Wally Gator. Snow White, says Witch Morgana. 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, says Pronto. Few Good Men, says Fee. 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. No, maybe it was. It's not. Well, let's have a listen to it again. It has to be the film that I've got here that it's from, and that this song is actually sung by these people. Here you go.
There's just a few more hours. That's all the time you've got. A few more hours before they tie the knot. There's drinks and girls all over London.
Ooh.
And I gotta track them down in just a few more hours.
What film is that from? I think we've worked out what the tune is, but what film is it from? South Pacific, says Viv Huff. Easter Parade. The Man in the White Flannel Suit, says Restless again. Monty Python, says Restless again. My Fair Lady, says Max Engineer. No, it's none of those. Not that actual rendition. Oh, Max Engineer. Oh, Midnight. Sorry, yes. It passed me by. Midnight, I think the first one there with My Fair Lady. It was and is. I'm getting married in the morning, or Get Me to the Church on Time, from My Fair Lady. And unless somebody overrules me, I think it was Midnight that got it first. And who will get 10,000 buzzer points? Are you ready for joke number 1? Sherlock Holmes, says Wally Gator. Upstairs, downstairs, says Restless again. No, Mike, I said it first, says Viv Huff. Let's have a look. Are you telling fibs, Viv? My Fair Lady, Viv did say it first, so that's fine. Mike, me. Viv, me. Soon to be Viv, me. Rioret. Yes, soon to be. Yes, so I'll go back to the drawing board, redraw it. Sadly, having to delete Midnight and put Viv off there. Who deserves it anyway? Because it's her announcement day. And let's do 2 jokes. You need an assistant, Mike, to rule. Yeah, I do need an assistant. This has been said before. Is it too late to say My Fair Lady? It's Restless again. No, it's never too late. I'll probably give you the points anyway. Viv Huff grabs a handbag back from Fee and does a victory dance. Carrie Mae's left the room and come back in again. Oh, dear. let's do a couple of jokes, and I'm going to let you into a secret with these jokes, okay? The jokes are sent in by buzzers. I read them out, and then hopefully you vote anything from 0 to 10. 0 if it's a load of rubbish, 10 if it's really, really good. And again, we're themed on the Viv Huff La Riviera announcement this morning. One of these was sent in by Viv Huff, but I'm not going to tell you which one. So, firstly, let's start off with, are you ready for joke number 1? See if we can do an effect. It'll probably mess things up, but who cares, hey? Let's put on a joke hat. It's a joke hat. Right. This is joke number 1 sent in by a buzzer who may or may not be Viv Huff. A blonde wants a dent. It doesn't have to be a blonde. It could be a brunette or a redhead. A blonde brunette or a redhead.
Grey hair.
Just a grey, someone with grey hair. Wants a dent removed from her car. The man at the shop thinks, well, I have a bit of fun with this blonde, brunette, redhead, grey person, and tell her that as it's just a small dent, she can easily remove it herself. The garage doesn't need to do it by blowing in the tailpipe, which we in England call the exhaust. And that will pop the dent out. Oh, so she thinks I'm going to save some money. So she goes home and is following his instructions, blowing in the exhaust, the tailpipe, when her similarly blonde friend, who also may be a brunette, redhead or grey-haired person, comes over and asks why she is blowing in the car's tailpipe stroke exhaust. After a short explanation, her friend says to her, that will never work. Don't be silly. You have to shut the windows first. Ha ha ha, says Miller. That is joke number 1, sent in by a buzzer, and it could be sent in by Viv Huff, or it may not be, who knows? So can I please have your votes out of 10, anything from 0 to 10 for vote number 1? Mike's clowning about, says Midnight. 2 says Quiet Mouse. 3 says Pronto. 5 says Tontara. 9 says Viv Huff. 5 says Midnight.
8.
4 says Carrie May. 8 says Miller. 3 says La Riviera. 7 says Walligator. 2 says Witch Morgana. Estes again gives it 5. Max Engineer gives it 4. It's Viv's joke, reckons Midnight, and gives it 9. Oh no, it's Viv's joke. She voted 9. Well, do you think so? I'm not going to let you in on that just at the moment. But that joke has scored an average of 4.75, which is quite good. And we will do joke number 2 after the break. Mike was rushing to get dressed, makeup this morning. Okay, should I take my hat off just at the moment? Yep, just for now. Better, feeling a bit better. It's getting a bit heavy on my head there. Let's switch across to the side, have a quick look at this side, and then when we come back, there will be a difference. Something will have changed, and then we'll do joke number 2. So all I need to do for a little bit of magic, if you're watching this and you've never seen Good Morning Buzzers before, and you wonder when it's going to start, this is it. This is all it is. It's just a friendly chat. It's interactive. A lot of the people I'm talking to, well, all the people I'm talking to are actually in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. We're going to have a look at it now. Apart from Miller, who's in the same room as me, who may or may not make an appearance shortly. It's not guaranteed. So if I click here, click share screen, then with a little bit of luck, we are all here in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room, where we have got in reverse order Walligator, Restless Again, Quiet Mouse, Marmaduke, Manx Engineer, who is Mally IOM, Fee, Carrie May, Midnight, La Riviera, Witch Morgana, Viv Huff, Tontara, and Pommy. Mike wearing a veil, says Viv Huff, trying to guess spot the difference. Let's have a look at the social page. Here's the social page. Across the top there, you can see all the new members who have been joining, and they're from USA, Canada, other, wherever that is, South America, Philippines, England, Canada again, another Philippines, New Zealand, Northern Ireland, We are truly, truly, truly international. And then birthdays today, if we scroll down on the left here, happy birthday to Florida 321, Oz F50, 1 Dinky 12, 2 Wheeler 62, Jill 56, and Kai K. And across here, let's have a read of this in a minute. We can see the international map of the buzzers who are actually online now. And what we're going to do is we're going to scroll in here, loads of buzzers in, and we're going to look here. And what are we looking for? Yeah, Whitby, the place that's in the news today. Here it is, Whitby, where La Rivierette and Viv Huff will be getting married in the summer. Let's switch back. Lauren's joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Let's switch back to the site, see if you can spot the difference. So stop presenting there. Hopefully I'm back now. And we will do joke number 2. Can you spot the difference? But you can't. Whoa, Whitby, says Viv Huff. And this is joke number 2. I've had 12 wines, says Pommy. Right, here we go. Joke number 2, which may or may not have been sent in by Viv Huff. If it wasn't, then it was the other joke. Miller is stirring Mike's coffee. She is. Can you hear that? She's not even in the same room. Mike's glasses are upside down. No difference, Mike, says Midnight. Can anybody spot the difference? Do you want me to tell you? Boris is on the chair. It's 3 Borises. It's very complicated, this, and you've sort of got somewhere, Pronto, but not all the way. We've got 2 lovers here. We've got Viv Huff here and La Rivierette, and presiding over the ceremony, we have, of course, got the vicar or registrar, Boris. Yes, Mike, I heard it. Yes, you can hear it. Right, okay, this is joke number 2. How many points will you give this? A woman seated herself in the psychiatrist's office. What seems to be the problem, the psychiatrist asked. Well, she stammered, I think I might be a nymphomaniac. I see, says the psychiatrist. I can help you, says the psychiatrist. But I must advise you, my fee is $80 an hour. Ooh, that's not bad, she said. How much for all night? Nymphomaniac? Psychiatrist, how much for all night? How many points out of 10 would you give joke number 2? And it needs to beat joke number 1, which scored 4.75. And 8, says Restless again. You're going in the right direction, Restless again, if you want Viv Huff to win. Not that I'm going to say whether this is her joke or not. 5, says Tontara. 100, says La Rivierette, which is allowed as it happens today. 3, says Pronto. Ha, ha, ha. 10, says Lauren. Didn't get the joke, says Midnight. I'll put you down for 10 anyway, Midnight. Viv Huff gives it 10. Walligator gives it 6. I'll give it 60, just in case. Restless again, 12. That's a good vote. Marmaduke, 5. Quiet Mouse, 3. Fee, 5. Midnight gives it a 1. I think probably meant 10. Witch Morgana gives it a 6. And so, okay, well, we can work it out now. Joke number 1 scored an average of 4.75 out of 10 and was sent in by Walligator. Well done, Walligator. Joke number 2, however, was sent in by Viv Huff and managed to get an average of 17.7 out of 10, which is truly remarkable, and of course was sent in by Viv Huff. So congratulations to Viv Huff for winning. No, it wasn't biased. No, it's just the way it went. It is just the way that it went. Can we do international roll call? International roll call is where we say where we're from, what time it is, and maybe a little bit of weather. So I can say Russia, I can say 9:50 a.m. and I can say cold but quite bright outside. I'm speechless, Viv, says Midnight. 17.7 out of 10 is quite a good score. Well done, Viv. Sorry, Wally, says La Riviera. Well, there we go. That's pretty much it. I don't think there's a lot more. Oh, look at this. Restless again. 8:50 a.m. I told you we were truly international. Trantaria, where it's 4 degrees centigrade. Quiet Matches from Essex in the UK. Sunny, dry, very cold, 7:50 a.m.-ish. Pronto, 8:50 a.m. and 0 degrees centigrade. Outside in the cave, but dry. Viv Huff is in Essex, southeast England, in her conservatory, sipping coffee. Oh, with my future husband. And yes, we do have weather, says Viv Huff. Sydney, says Pommy, at 6:50 p.m, 29 degrees, that'll be centigrade and humid. Tontara is in Holmfirth, Yorkshire. I know Holmfirth. UK, cloudy and 1.2 degrees centigrade. Very accurate. That's what we like. Hi, Tontara, says Midnight. Viv Huff. Oh, and it's 7:51 a.m. I'm glad you had time to give us the time, Viv Huff, whilst you were sipping your coffee with your future husband. Restless again. Ask Miller where Tremeria is located, Mike. Miller!
Oh,
Where is Tremeria?
what is
Tremeria.
Is it the
Restless says, ask Miller where Tremeria is located. Do you know?
Maybe Italy. Is
Maybe
love.
Italy with love. Is it? Restless again. Liverpool says Marmaduke feeding the dolphins in the Mersey at 32 degrees centigrade. We don't always believe Marmaduke's weather forecast though. Walligator is Oriskany, New York, USA, 24 degrees Fahrenheit, which is cold. Almost 3 a.m. Bye, Miller. And dark with light snow. Oh, sorry, Wally. You know how Viv is like.
Can I show you my problem with this kid?
Midnight,
I-
1.7 degrees sunny, Yorkshire, and it is 7:51 a.m. and Miller's hurt with a burn. What can we do for her?
She burned
Oh.
the arm instead of things which need to be
That's
ironed.
terrible. Instead of ironing, Miller's ironed her arm, so it's a bit
Yeah.
flatter now, but it hurts a little bit. Walligator.
A little bit.
It's not
A
as sore
lot.
as a lot. I'm going to shower, says
Yeah.
Pommy. Bye.
Bye. Have a nice
Trantaria, says
shower.
Restless again.
Be
Bye.
clean after that.
Which
and
will
fresh.
gather 3:51 p.m, 26 degrees centigrade in the Philippines. I think that's about it. I think we've done everything. We've done the announcement, which was the main thing. That's all we needed to do. And then we could have all gone home. What sort of a hat can we put? Oh, look at this. That's what we need. A little bit of love for La
Just a
Riviera.
little bit.
And Viv
A
Huff.
little bit.
And maybe a little bit of a tune.
Bark.
A cake. Should we have a cake?
Cake.
Birthday cake. Or
Also-
engagement cake, is that?
Yeah.
And a drum roll. And that's it. Thank you all for joining in. All that remains
And
for
they are
me to
waiting for the
say,
next couple.
next couple, all that remains for me to say is thank you for joining us and good morning, buzzers.